Welcome everyone to this year's ISSBA presidential debate. The following 5 people are your candidates for president and the president and vice presidential positions on the 2016 and 2017 ISSBA Council. They are Jeff, Enzo, GITIKA, Jess, and Noah. So today's discussion will begin with 5 planned questions inspired by the responses from the survey posted online to the student body. Not all candidates will be answering each question. Various questions will be addressed to various people in a different order each time. After this first planned section of the debate, we will open the floor to questions from the audience, which will go on to the end of lunch. With that, let's begin with the planned questions. Candidates, when a question is asked, you will have 30 seconds to think about your answer before the first candidate must begin his or her answer. You will have a maximum of 1 minute to give your answer. At 45 seconds, we will hit the table once so that you can have a chance to wrap up appropriately. However, do not feel compelled to occupy the entire allocated time, as the best answers are not always necessarily the longest ones. Keep it short and sweet. Are we ready? Let's begin. What skills do you bring to the table, and why should people vote for you?
Well, the skills I bring to the table is my great charisma and ideas that will surely help these and sparking voices that will help ISM build anew.
So basically, after being part of FHS Council, ICARE Council, I do believe that I've become a more organized individual. But I think what really sets me apart and some skills I could bring is my ability to collaborate. And I have this motto where I believe that if I'm elected, I will be the student body's voice, and I will represent the student body and their ideas. So I think the ability to collaborate, to listen, those are the skills that really make me unique.
Through my experience in ISSBA Council already and a lot of the time that I've spent here at ISM, I've developed a love for the community and I really want to help the grade. And with this, it brings like the skills of hard work and passion because my love for the grade will allow me to work hard and apply myself more to our common goals.
So the next question will be asked to Jeff, Jess, and Enzo in that order. And the question is, what is one thing you can promise to do for the student body if elected?
So I think the first thing that everyone needs to be clear about is what exactly does ISSBA do? ISSBA, contrary to popular belief, does more than Bob, and it does more than host assemblies. ISSBA is the bridge between the student body and the teachers. So what does that mean the goal of ISSBA is to do? Is to ensure that the administration gets the messages from the students. And how do they get the message from the students? Well, of course, the students need to tell us. But the thing is, what I promise to do is to make sure that I won't be biased. And what I mean by that is that, of course, I'll listen to all opinions, but there needs to be a point where I don't have any bias in it. I'll take an objective approach. I'll understand that I'm not going to always be right. My opinions won't always be right. So when I listen to your opinions, I will ensure that I'll give your opinions, not just mine, but all of yours, to the best of my ability and make sure it's honest so the administration knows what the student body wants. Thank you.
I think my experience with ISSBA and class council in the previous years has brought to my attention the need and the necessity of having open communication and transparency and dialogue, especially with the recent events that have happened. So I think if elected into ISSBA and with your vote, I would like to increase the transparency, especially as ISSBA is the middleman between the administration and the student body. And I think that with big events, especially such as like Bob, the senior auction, we need to open discussion so we all know where we're at, what needs to be done, what's allowed and what's not allowed, and also to encourage input from all members of the student body. And I also want to reach out to as many people as I can, as Jeff said, to encourage and to garner a wide variety of opinions. And so if elected into ISSBA, I would like to increase communication and transparency.
Ever since I was in 5th grade, I was always helping out with my parents when it comes to booths and their bake sales. Since then, I've learned to embody organization, collaboration, as well as charisma in order to get the customers to the booth. I firmly believe that I can embody these characteristics and acts within the school to make the system a lot more efficient in their ways of succeeding.
So the next question will be asked to Noah, GITIKA, and JESS in that order. And the question is, describe yourself in 3 words.
As much as I want to say guapo, I'm going to go with hardworking, caring, and motivated.
So the simplest words I could think of are dedicated, because like whenever I start a work, I'm always passionate about it. I'll always give it my best. I think I'm open-minded. I'm always ready to listen to everyone's views, and I try to be compassionate.
To describe myself in 3 words, I'd first, especially being an ISSBA candidate, I want to be flexible, and that is I'd be open to decisions, I'd be open to your opinions, but at the same time I also want to be firm. If I know that I am in the right and some people, even my friends, are in the wrong, I would try to persuade them to take on the higher ground. And last, I describe myself as compact, not just physically, but also in the sense that I'm organized, I follow deadlines, I'm responsible when it comes to planning initiatives and whatnot.
Okay, so our next question is going to be asked to GITIKA, Enzo, and Jeff in that order. And the question is, how would you ensure that every student's voice is heard?
So I think that my aim for next year is actually to make sure that every single voice is heard. And I want to be the friend for every individual. I want to make myself available after school, like on chats all the time. Every time survey sent out, I want to personally be able to read every single answer, whether it's making a blog to house all like the ideas and concerns of students. I'm ready to do that. So I want to keep trying methods. I want to make sure though that people have the ability to feel comfortable around me, and yeah, I just want to be the approachable person, and if I have to make blogs or be on chat or after school, I'll always be available.